Hi, can you just remind me again why were we watching the streaming services? Was it because of the legal reasons? I highly doubt that. It's the ease of use, it's their catalog, having no nonsense ads, watch from any device, have high quality content, and yeah, that's about it I guess. Like the practicality is the main reason here. And what happened? What happened? Netflix, Disney Plus, Amazon. Well, these are the ones that I've used, but I'm sure everyone is the same. Netflix prices are so high right now. Their standard tier was $8 10 years ago. Now it's $18. And the premium version with 4K footage, I mean, that's why we are paying, right? To see that high quality footage. That's $25 a month. And we got a new tier that is basic tier that has ads in it. That is $8. Look, if you are only using one service, maybe you can pay this. But I'm telling you, these prices are similar everywhere in the world. So living in a second world country, these are expensive for the society that I'm living in. And they don't even have that many TV series anymore. Forget about the movies, there is hardly any movies in there now. Like back in the days, you could find half of the movies there. It's insane now. You search something, you see the name there, but they're like, oops, we don't have that movie. And you can be searching like 4 or 5 different TV services. None of them have the movie. And you could be paying for all those 5. And what they pull off on you, they just cancel the TV series that you like. I already talked about it. I listed all of the TV series that I watched and they canceled. I'm still furious about that. But after doubling the prices in the last years, Netflix also did this weird thing. They said no more sharing accounts. You now have to live in the same household. Look, I'm going to be honest with you. We were using that account as 4 friends, and now for the last 2 years we can't. So we canceled it because that means you are just quadrupling the price. Can't they see that effect on the price? I was already thinking about stopping using it because they really turned down the quality. Not that much intriguing shows anymore. So paying for that thing that I'm just going to be using 2 times a month, I'm not going to be paying for that. And they really enforced that rule. You can't log into your account without being in the same household. They look for your IP or location or something. And they kept investing into weird projects. Like at some point you should be responsible with the customer's money, right? But they just keep wasting money on celebrities to play in movies. At least get a good screenwriter or something. Most of the things they do are unwatchable. Look, I can let maybe 2 plot holes to just connect the story to the end. But there's so many holes in the story now, it is not even there anymore. It is emptiness, it is space. They have lots of money, really. Their server costs are only 1% of their budget. The rest of it is just profit and they can just use it on any project they want. Well, I guess they also have the licensing fees, but they can choose what to license. So they can freely choose their catalog actually. That's what I meant by this. And just having more customers is having more free money actually. Like you can just have the same shows and more people can be just automatically watching it. Having another person watching it is just pure profit. Right now they have 5 times more users than 10 years ago. But if they don't care, I also don't care. I can just use another streaming service, right? So enter the Disney Plus era. I actually like Disney Plus a little bit more. Its catalog resonated with me better. I was looking forward to watching the Star Wars series, all of it, all the animations and stuff. And they have lots of movie brands in there, so I really liked it. And it was affordable. And they didn't care if you shared your account with your friends. You could just add up to 6 people. I'm sure they have a household rules somewhere in terms and conditions, but they are not enforcing it even if there is one. And for the record, of course, me and all of my friends are living in the same household. But do you know what they pull off? Bam! A price increase. Who could have seen it coming? Yep, that happened, but it was still kind of affordable. We still used it, and then something weird happened. A new subscription tier appeared, an adless version that is more expensive. And we were confused because we weren't seeing any ads in it. And then the nightmare started. They started showing ads every 10 minutes in the start of the show, in the middle of the show, in the end of the show. And it was implemented in a very worse way. Like if you click to a video just to see if it was the episode that you left previously, it starts playing an ad and it's like 60 seconds. And I have seen 3 minutes of ads. That is really disrespectful, Disney. And then you see that was not the episode that you're hoping for. You go back, click to another episode, and they show you another 3 minutes of ads. What is happening? And I was waiting for my girlfriend. She came in later. Then I thought we loved the intro, so we should just see it from the start again. And when I've gone back 10 seconds, the ad started again. If you go back to start of the video, the ad restarts. Who does this? Who does this to their customers? And if you don't want ads, you have to pay double the price. And they now say if someone is outside of your household, they are going to start charging extra for that friend. So I don't know, man. Like I can just cancel this too. And Prime Video is also affordable, and they have a very good collection of TV shows and movies, but they are also showing ads. And I don't know how bad it can get. So I'm not really sure about this. Streaming services are just getting worse and worse. And practicality wise, sometimes you can't even download shows to watch them offline. Like in a road trip, some shows are not allowed to be downloaded. And after downloading it, there is just a consume date, like best before date or something. Like it's going rotten, I guess. Netflix, you can't watch it after 7 days or 2 days. If you travel to somewhere and try to watch something in your phone, they just say, oh, you are not in this household. Brother, I am trying to travel. What do you mean household? I am paying for it, right? These guys are insane. And in other futures, I would say they are left behind now. Like in an alternative reality, you would say they can have comments, likes, TV show ratings like users can rate. You can make playlists and share them with your friends. When you search for a movie, it should still pop up. Maybe it should ask you for a little bit more money. Like we don't have this in our catalog, but just pay $2 to watch it. Why there's no options like that? And it's a reality that in some other parts of the world, laws are more relaxed. So they are already losing money from the content that they cannot monetize. So I just cannot understand why they are trying everything they can to just make their customers mad about it. Yep, I think that's about it. This session therapy was good. I think this can calm me down for like another 6 months. Hi, this is the future remote from a couple of days later. I want to talk about a couple of movies and TV shows that I watched. You know, just to get some friendly space that I can talk about my thoughts and casually point out the interesting things or weird things in TV shows or movies. But obviously it is going to be a second channel because this one is about science and technology. So I made this channel, Umut Çakmak Reviews. I somehow didn't watch the full Hunger Games series and I wanted to talk about it, how it felt different watching it like 10 years later. So if you're interested, then go ahead and check out my second channel. Thank you. Well, what do you think about it? Do you think streaming services are going great or are you mad about other things? Tell me your thoughts in the comments down below. If you liked the video, please subscribe and thank you for listening.